Hey guys, Smokesalt07 here again, but you can call me Chip, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the newest update for Fire Emblem Heroes. It's one of those updates that it comes out a few hours after reset. So, yeah, we also just hit daylight savings time, so it's a bit later than normal, I think, or a bit earlier than normal. Either way, we're gonna get into this. We got some new remixes, well, some new refines all the time, as we do every time. So that's very cool. Eliwood, so that's very nice. We got Yoon or Yune, I still don't know how it's pronounced. More Mementos events. New ephemera codes, very nice. We got Ewan. That really doesn't make sense why he's there, but I like my son, so he's cool. All these weapon refines, we'll go over that. And then other stuff. Mordecai and Holst getting added to the heroic grails, that's good. Let's see, something with that. Revise some of the animations for Lloyd. Okay. Okay, let's go over Eliwood's remix. Legendary Eliwood, very nice. Getting Flow Refresh as a new B skill, other than Chill Attack, which I believe is what he had before. And then Vision of Arcadia 2. At start of turn, if a dragon or beast ally is deployed, grants attack, speed, defense +6, no panic, and Canto 1 to unit and ally with the highest attack, excluding unit for 1 turn. Whoa! Wow! That's really strong. So you can give Kanto to anybody, as long as they have. So this is actually kind of dangerous because that's gonna be like Fallen Edelgard with Kanto. I guess, but either way, wow. You can also give Kanto to like Levitain, for like her blade effect. The No Panic is very helpful. The only thing that doesn't get added is Res, but that's easily accountable. So wow, that's pretty crazy. That's really strong. I hope his refine is also good. Now, Yune, I don't have Yune. She's one of the ones I don't have. So, Attack Res Unity is very good. I think that's pretty good for her. I think a lot of her stuff does base off Res. I don't know, but we'll see. At start of turn, for Chaos named Plus. Okay, at start of turn, if any foes have the highest attack, speed, defense, or Res on the enemy team, inflicts -7 on the corresponding stat of those foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes, their next action. At start of turn, if any foes have the highest attack, speed, defense, or res on the enemy team, inflicts panic on those foes. Wow. So that's also pretty strong. I think Yun or Yune, I'm gonna say Yune, was one of the lesser used units for Dark Season. Yeah, Dark Season. But that, I think that's kind of how the duo Plegian Dorothea works, with the respective debuffing. But that's pretty strong if he also inflicts panic. Wow. So if you don't have like null panic, then that's pretty much hitting you no matter what. So yeah. Cool. That's pretty good. Anyways, like we do every time, we are going to hop into the weapon refines. I don't have, I believe 3 of them right now, but that is okay. I have them, as always, as like little cutouts from elsewhere. So, very nice. I think let's start off with Eliwood, because he's my first slot, and he has a really good remix. Like a really good remix. What is it normally? Just granting bonus doubler to the ally. That's also really strong with Levitain. Grants attack +3, start of turn, grants bonus doubler to unit and ally. To unit and ally with the highest attack. Excluding unit. Wait. Okay. To the ally with the highest attack. Wow. So his refine also gives it to him. Cool. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grant inspection +4 to unit during combat. Is that normal? Nope. Wow. Pretty useful. Pretty useful. Okay. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grant Spectrum +4 to unit, and neutralizes foes' bonuses from skills like that during combat, and deals damage equal to 15% of foes' defense. including as part of specials that trigger before combat. Wow. Okay, so Spectrum plus 8, basically, granting himself bonus doubler is something that's new and very, very useful. It's not really like he's going to be attacking too much, but I guess his attack's pretty good, and he does come with Death Blow 4, along with the fact that he grants himself the Null Panic and then all those buffs. So him giving himself bonus doubler as well as the ally with the highest attack, that is very strong. He is such a good support character. Wow, very, very strong. Very cool. That's a really good refine. I'm hopeful for the next one. So let's look at Yune. This is hers. Grants res plus 3 at start of combat if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% or a penalty is active on foe. Grants attack plus 6, res plus 5 to unit during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, and also, if unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by X%. X equals 2 times the total penalties on the foe within 2 spaces of target, including target who has the highest total penalties. Okay, so if they're debuffed, which is likely what's going to happen, then because of like the Chaos Manifest Plus does do big debuffs, then she gets damage reduction. That's pretty good. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants an attack res plus 5 to unit during combat, deals damage equal to total penalties on the foe within 2 spaces of target. Including target, who has the highest total penalties. Okay. Yeah, so with attack res unity, she already wants to be near her allies, so gaining attack res plus 5 is really useful. And then the attacking their penalties is also really useful because she basically comes with that. So pretty good, pretty good. Not bad. It's not as strong as Eliwood's, but it's still pretty decent, especially because Yune was not the most used dark unit, but not bad. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's go with Petra next. Sure. Hunting Blade. I think this is just beast effectiveness. If units anything is less than that of an ally within 2 spaces, grants plus 5 to units corresponding stat during combat. Oh, okay. Weird. I didn't really know how that worked. Let's see. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. Effective against beast. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants spectral plus 4 to unit during combat. Start of combat, if units anything -4 is less than the same stat of an ally within 3 spaces, grants plus 6 to units corresponding stat during combat. So it's similar, but like an extra buff, but the threshold is made easier because of the -4. Okay, that's not bad. So making Petra stronger doesn't like de-benefit her, or yeah, that's okay. So let's see the special refine. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grant Spectrum plus 4 to unit during combat. Neutralize effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks at the start of combat, and at the start of combat, if foe's HP is equal to 100% and unit initiates combat, neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 60%. Oh, okay. This is... Huh. I wonder, because it seems like it could be very useful against Fallen Edelgard. Maybe not very useful, but like it helps her, right? Probably not a lot of people have Petra built up. She's 5-star exclusive. I think she got added to the 4-star special focus pool, but either way, not a lot of people probably have Petra built up. But if they do, then this could probably help against Fallen Edelgard, even if like just slightly. Okay, not bad, not bad. The damage reduction is pretty nice. It's not crazy, but it's not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's go now to Python, who I know a lot of people have Python built up. So let's see. I think it was called Snidebow or something like that. Either way. Effective against flying, yep. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack and speed +5 to unit during combat, and he deals +7 damage. Okay, so it's kind of like Shamshir. Sure. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts speed defense -5 on foe during combat, and inflicts penalty on foe's speed and defense during combat equal to current bonus on each of foe's stats ×2. Oh, okay. Example, if foe has +7 bonus to speed, inflicts speed -19. Wow, for net speed or net penalty to speed -12. So if they have a bonus to their speed and defense, then he just completely takes over. That's pretty strong. That's not bad. I know a lot of people have Python built up, but like they build him up to be like just because he's ranged and very easy to build, and his stats aren't bad. Or maybe people like Python. I really don't know, but not bad. Not bad. I think that's pretty good actually. Very solid. Sure. Let's see. Fallen Corrin. Fallen female Corrin. Savage Breath. I think it just goes based off when she's alone. Yeah. Okay. Grants attack +3. Okay. Grants Spectrum +X during combat. Okay. Calculates X based on the number of allies within 2 spaces of unit. 0 allies grants +7. 1 ally grants +5. Yeah, so that's normal. If the number of allies within 2 spaces of unit is less than or equal to 1, neutralizes unit's penalties during combat. Wow. Wow, that's really strong. So, as long as she's like really solo, she is very, very strong. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants Spectrum +4 to unit during combat, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by X%. X equals 30 minus the number of allies within 2 spaces of unit ×10. Minimum is 0%. Okay. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, and unit's attack is greater than foe's res, unit deals first. Okay. And unit's attack is greater than foe's res, unit's first attack deals damage equal to X% of difference between stats. X equals 30 minus number of allies within 2 spaces ×10. Minimum is 0. So, yeah, just leave her alone, basically, and she's really strong. Not bad. Okay, damage reduction, and then extra damage, basically. Yeah, all you gotta do is leave her alone, let her chill by herself. She just needs to calm down a little bit, and she's really strong. So very, very nice. Yeah, I mean that's basically it. Sure. Now Cynthia. I think she just had a Fire Sweep Lance. I just freshly upgraded her, so let's see. Lance of Heroics. What does it do normally? If an ally's HP is less than or equal to 80%, unit can move to a space adjacent to that ally. Okay. At start of combat, it's kind of like, what's her name? Oh my gosh, what's her name? I feel bad. Oh my gosh. Sumia. I kept wanting to say Sufia, and that's not right. That's from a different thing. Sumia. So it's kind of like her mom. And at start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants bonus to units everything during combat equal to 4 plus X. X equals number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat ×2. Okay, so she's gonna, I think flyers can have access to the Clash skills. If they don't, then that stinks because that's really strong for her. So yeah. So that's all the same. Yep. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Spectral +4 to unit during combat, and bonus to anything during combat equal to current penalty on each of those stats ×2. Example, if unit has -7 penalty to attack, grants +18 for a net bonus of +11. Oh, okay. So, like Unity? Yeah. Whoa. So she has like Wings of Mercy, extra bonus Unity with her buffing because of her movement. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's pretty crazy. So all you Cynthia fans out there, wow. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty cool. Okay, she's very strong. She's very strong. And now the unit that is going to set the stage for any future duo refines, the very first duo unit, Halloween Hector and Young Lilina. Effective against armored foes, grants attack +3. If it is an odd numbered turn or a foe's HP is less than 100% at the start of combat, grants suspension +4 to unit during combat and reduces damage from foe's first attack by X%. If foe can make a follow-up attack, X equals 60, otherwise X equals 30. That's still pretty strong. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants inspection +4 to unit during combat. Inflicts penalties on foes' attack and defense during combat equal to 10% of unit's attack at the start of combat, and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Okay, so damage reduction, some stat buffs, and a bit extra damage. I know the Halloween Hector probably is it is still used, but definitely not as much as a lot of other armor units because there are a lot stronger save units out there. And armor units, if you're not using them as save equipment, basically, then I don't know. But most of the time, armor units aren't really built to like do things on their own. And Halloween Hector is probably not the most effective for using like a save skill as opposed to a lot of others. But definitely not horrible. Could have been better, I guess, but he is a duo unit, and like I said, it's going to set the precedent for like all future duo units when they get the refines. So yeah, I have to say, Eliwood's is amazing, and I think Cynthia's is probably the next best. Then I think Fallen Corin maybe is really good. Then Fallen Corn kind of tied with Python. Their uniqueness or their usability is still it's very much there. And then Yune's probably around next, and then Petra might have been the lowest. Hers wasn't bad. It was very good. It was still very good, but as opposed to like the rest, like this one's really strong. This one's really strong. Yeah. So, wow, that was a pretty good refined update. That is not bad. So definitely happy for all the Eliwood fans, all the Cynthia fans. Definitely, hers is really crazy. And then the Python fans, I know a ton of people have built Python. Fallen Corrin, I know there's tons of Corrin fans out there. So yeah, very good update. On top of the fact that the weapon refines were really good. The where was it? Oh, I get Ewan. So fun. And a Colm, I guess, if we get enough. But very nice. Very nice update. I really did like this weapon refine bunch. Not really units that I use too often, but I know I use Eliwood every now and then. I'm probably going to build up a Cynthia now. Maybe not to +10, but at least to like +1 or 2. So, very good. Very happy with that. So yeah, let me know how y'all felt about this refine or this update. Let me know what weapon refine y'all liked the best, and all that. How you felt about anything of this update. And also, if you all are summoning on the new banner soon, then I wish you luck. And if not, then save up those orbs. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. But until then, goodbye.